Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, I'm Kane Hampton.
Kane.
No Alejandro today?
No, he's out.
Oh, that's no
Yeah,
worries.
no, he's always sick. He's always doing something with his kids, and he's never working.
Yeah, I get you. Well, like I said, I'm Kane Hampton. I'm with ITEC 451. I'm a business development representative. What's your name and position here at Overhead
I'm
Doors?
Dustin, and I do everything. I feel like I see salesmen all day long, every day. I got quotes all over my desk. I just can't, get anything done with salesmen in here.
Gotcha. Well, it's a pleasure
You
meeting
got
you,
something
Dustin.
good for me?
I hope, I think I got something good for you, so we'll see. Did Keys happen to tell you anything about our previous meeting?
No,
No?
I
Okay.
don't know what he does.
So previously, we talked about the Stover Clean System motor and gearbox, and specifically towards one of your guys' production lines.
Okay.
Production lines we specifically talked about were, a door assembly and fabrication lines, as well as a door testing and quality control rigs. What the Clean System motor would do for you here would help reduce your downtime and some of the maintenance costs you have with that, as well as, just your overall return on your ROI and things like that. So what I would love to show you here initially is
I mean, do we have a problem with our motors here? Do you know? I mean,
no.
I
So
think
from
we
what it
did
sounded
fine.
like is you guys actually are pretty happy with your supplier you have now.
Yeah.
So what I had brought up to him was we have no problem being a secondary supplier. It's actually how we've become primary supplier to a lot of other companies and relationships we have.
Okay.
So I would like to, hopefully get in a single motor or gearbox into one of these production lines and test that against the ones you guys are using now, and just kind of show you the benefit of, going with that Stover Clean motor and gearbox. How that's going to help you save money and reduce your downtime as well.
So how is that gonna save me money from what I'm using now?
So a Stover Clean motor, it's a sealed for life gearbox and motor, which means you're going to have less, maintenance and stuff on that to do with it. It's also an IP69K rated, if you know what that is. It's just the highest
We don't
level
really
of.
need that here.
Gotcha. Well,
I don't really work, but
here is, a cost analysis that we've done for other customers. And so, with an initial, investment of the motor at 1,500, it would take only about, 2.5, 3 months before, you got your return on that investment. And so by saving the money on these lines, it helps you, be able to put that money in other places, as well as, just save money as is and have a bigger profit as a company.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know where you're coming up with some of those numbers for such a quick ROI. I mean, we'd be willing to look at it, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, if you would like to hold on to this and look at it closer, I can also send you some more cost analysis stuff. It's just, some numbers that we've done, and this is based off another customer that we've already, sold a clean system motor and gearbox to before. And so these are the numbers, that we've been able to see him save, as well as what we've predicted he can save further on out,
it's what
compared to what he is spending otherwise with the competitor and the one he's using now.
so with a $1,500 motor, I can save like 25 grand in 3 years.
Yep, within the 3 years in the long run. So here as well, your motor change per year, you're only going to change this motor about once per year, and then the time to take it is, or change it, is only about 30 minutes. So you're not having to, a lot of downtime there.
I feel like some of our motors have been running for like 5 years out there and we never change them. So
yeah. So, this motor should run for, 5 years, in my opinion, based off, the motors we have been able to sell and some of the other things with some other customers, is it should run for 5 years. We do have a 5-year warranty on these gearboxes and motors as well.
Okay.
You shouldn't be getting stuff, like, if you're in a pretty dusty area working, it shouldn't, accumulate dust with inside the motor or gearbox, as well as you don't have to go relubricating these as well.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can pass some of this stuff along to Alejandro. I don't deal with the motors a ton. I feel like they work and we don't really have to fix them very often. So it might be a tough sell, but it's something worth looking at.
Gotcha. Yeah, definitely.
I'm working on some other stuff right now with packaging and that I'm trying to solve some problems. So this will be on the back burner for me.
No, I get that. Just, I just wanted to make sure that you understood, the money and everything you could save with this, motor and gearbox, and possibly putting it into your production lines. And like I said, I would like to do, hopefully put one of these clean system motors into one of your production lines now. So we can see the test against, the motor and gearbox you're using now and see the kind of money you could save with that as well. I have, a small quote if you wanted to look at that as well that I did last week.
You guys offer any like free trials or anything of your motors or?
Free trials, no, we don't offer free trials for the motors and everything. You would still have to buy the motor and gearbox. But if it worked the way we expect it to work and you guys want to buy in a bigger quantity next time, then obviously, price of the motor and gearbox would drop a little bit depending on your quantity.
Okay. Well, you got anything else? Anything cooler than motors?
Honestly, for what I came prepared with today, based off what me and Alejandro talked about, a couple of weeks prior, this is really what I came prepared with you today. Hopefully we can work into more than just motors and gearboxes, but to get my foot in the door, I felt like this was our best way into overhead doors.
What else do you guys sell though besides motors?
We sell stuff like, modular belting. We sell stuff like synchronous belts and V belts as well as stuff like that. So we do chain drives. I could email you, some of our lines and line cards that we do, as well as some of the manufacturing reps we use as well.
Yeah, I'd take that.
Yeah. Okay. I will definitely email you that. And we could set up another meeting if you would like, or I'd love to send you a quote and get started on this motor and gearbox now, and then maybe on down the line, I can bring in one of those manufacturing reps and we can talk about maybe expanding into other products as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is the quote essentially, right? I mean, I see how much it costs.
In a sense, yeah. This is more of like, just what you're going to save later on down the road. I do have a quote with me if you'd like to look at that as well.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I'll pass it on to Alejandro and see where we're going.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got more money to spend than me, but I don't have any money to spend around here. It sucks.
Well, maybe, we can meet here in 2 weeks again and see,
Your quote here is for $5,000. Your ROI said 1,500. What's up with that?
This is just, sorry, this actually might be, this was wrong motor actually. This isn't even a clean system motor, but
That's
sorry about that. Yeah, no, that is hand up mistake on me right there. I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, but kind of like you said, this is in a sense a quote, but as well as tells you the money you can save in the long run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess we'll take a look at it, send it over, and
Gotcha. I'll get you the right quote, print it up, and send over to you here later this week.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks.
Appreciate it. Did you keep this?
Sure. Unless you want it.
No, I don't necessarily need it now.